Wih. Oke. Live streamingnya sudah online. Jadi kita hari ini bakal lanjut story Shanjo ya. Bentar, aku setting dulu. Wait a minute ya guys ya. Udah deh. Oke. Oke. Hari ini kita ganti POV ke March 7th.
Master Yunli, I don't think I'm completely ready. March? There is no such thing as completely ready.
Aduh, kalau pakai March artinya apa coy? Ini apa ya? Mouse-ku terus karakter yang wireless masih nyala. Artinya March apa cok? Aku nggak tahu cok. Sparkle. Terus yang follow up kan? Tapi harus ada ini. Healer tuh. Anjir pakai apa artinya March cok? Facial apa? Facial juga belum di build anjir. Bentar, facial gua tuh apa sih? Sampah banget ini, belum di build anjir. Ini masih nyampah semua nih, relik-relik sampah ini. Asal upgrade. Belum jadi, ini jadi belum di upgrade cok, masih 30 nih. Udahlah bebas lah, pakai ini aja nggak apa-apa sih. Dia pakai brick kan, partinya kan, enak kan, gitu. Ini aja bah. Oh, ada one way atau harmoni MC aja, harmoni MC sama dia, terus sama satu lagi berarti sustain toh. Nah, masa bawa dua dahan nggak bawa sustain, jadi meninggal yang ada cok. Ya udahlah bebas lah, partinya apa ya. Udah gini ya nggak apa.
Miss Yunli, Miss March, this way,
Si
please.
Kui siapa nih?
I was informed of your arrival by Madame Yukong and came to greet you personally. The news that you will be the ringmaster in place of Lieutenant Yanqing has been made public, Miss March. Just now, as I passed the contestants' hall, I overheard them all discussing this news. The
Siapa
most
March
common
7
question I
katanya?
heard was, who is March 7? If they ask you this, how will you introduce yourself? Do you have something prepared?
I am a disciple of Lieutenant Yanqing.
Udah jas belakang cok.
That means that I'm also technically a grand disciple of General Jing Yuan. When you put it like that, I'm actually a pretty big deal. You completely left my
Kau
name
gak
out.
dianggap kan?
How
Parah banget.
I see you are both quite relaxed. Impressive, given the imminent danger you face. Miss Yunli's contestant information was registered for the war dance a long time ago. However, as a last-minute entry, the Skyfaring Commission has taken care of the necessary procedures for you, Miss March 7th.
Oke.
Please, follow this path. The contestant hall is just up ahead.
Thank you, Miss Shikui.
Si Kui.
Come, let's take a look around the contestant hall.
Mau? Gak mau. Mau muter-muter.
This is the contestant hall. There are so many people.
March, before the war dance begins, allow me to give you one more lesson. My grandfather always told me that a weapon mimics its master. That means that a person's weapon will reflect their habits and personality. You've seen me wield old metal before, haven't you? Tell me, what did you observe from that?
Old metal. Oh.
Master Yun Lee's old metal is taller than a person. Being able to wield a weapon like that must mean that you have
Pedangnya Yun Lee.
ridiculous strength, right?
Observing the weapon that your opponent uses, assessing what kind of battle skills they excel at, and where their weaknesses lie, is the key to victory in battle. A shockingly heavy sword like mine, for example, is obviously not suited for a long, drawn-out battle. So, it would be best to find a way to drag the battle out.
Why would you tell me your weakness?
That's the only way to ensure that we have a fair fight, don't you think? I don't want to see you go and lose to someone else, after all.
Anjay.
Now
Okay.
is a perfect opportunity to learn how to evaluate your opponents.
Aku tak kalau
Let's
pakai
use
mouse-ku
the
yang
people
ini
here in
takut
the
double click
contestants
ya.
hall to
Ntar kita
practice.
pakai yang satu lagi.
If you know yourself and know your enemy, you will not
Anjir,
lose
beda
in
banget ya desain
100
mouse-nya ya.
battles.
Know myself
Bentar.
and know the enemy. Let's see. Who should I ask first?
Sama aja, cuma feel-nya kok beda ya. Kayak yang G304 itu lebih panjang anjir. Kita tanya-tanya musuh kita ya, bener aja. Jadi kita pakai party gini aja guys, ntar. Kita quick line up. Kita pakai dia. DPS-nya siapa ya? Harusnya dia sih. Kalau pakai Diterima kita nggak ada di buffer. Ya udahlah nggak apa-apa lah ya. Sama Huhu kali ya. Siapa guys? Push one aja deh.
I am not used to wearing clothes like this at all. Oh, you're March 7th. The stand-in for Lieutenant Yuncheng, correct?
That's right. And you are?
As you can see, I am the journalist entrusted with interviewing contestants on site.
I see the Skyfaring Commission has really gone all out as the host. Interesting.
That's right. A big event like this just can't go ahead without a few of us running around. Since the competition is getting... Oh, great. First, the question that is on
Interview ini.
everyone's minds. Lieutenant Yuncheng is not appearing in today's
Oh,
week.
Yuncheng
This
gak
is
ikut
just
kenapa, katanya.
gossip from unreliable sources.
Pokoknya yang
but-
terluka katanya. Tanyain ini maksudnya.
Then what is
Kok
the
nggak ada
real
dialognya
reason?
anjir? Relationship trouble, jangan, no comment.
Seriously? All right. I understand. Once the war dance begins, you will be challenged by master swordsmen from many different worlds, Miss March 7th. Are there... May I ask who that might
Oh,
be?
dialognya Marsha ini. Sudah fiction. Yunilah.
The talented swordswoman from the Xianzhou Juming, Miss Yun Lee. Thank you very much for accepting my interview. Much appreciated.
Gitu doang anjir.
I came here because I wanted to meet the great Lieutenant Yanqing I've heard so much about, and finally cross blades with him myself. Who would have imagined that he would take a disciple and have her be the ringmaster in his place? This is no more than running away from a fight, and is a great dishonor to the Yao Qing.
Ini
This
JQ anjir
last-minute
ini.
replacement, Mark.
Hello.
That's right. I'm the March 7th that everyone's been talking about.
What? You're March 7th?
Don't worry. I'm a newbie swordmaster who's only been practicing the art of swordplay for half a month.
March 7th. Standing before you is a seasoned Cloud Knight who has practiced swordsmanship for over 200 years.
Tricking the opponent into underestimating me is a valid tactic too, right?
Oke. Kayaknya membuat musuh ngerasa apa? Merasa kuat tuh adalah taktik gitu.
Was there something you wanted to ask me?
Do you have any weakness?
If I had to think of a weakness, well, whenever I open my mouth, I make things awkward. Oh, I understand what's going on this March 7th.
Oh, dia cuma security yang ternyata.
Oh, it's all right. I can't bear to watch other people make things awkward.
There are still many guests arriving here. Please be cautious.
Understood.
Jadi itu ada Cok nggak ada Cok?
First round of the war dance is about to begin.
Me? I'm fine. Looking at these contestants, I suddenly feel a lot calmer for some reason. I understand why you wanted me to know myself and know my enemy.
So, do you want to go out and see the ring?
Oke.
I knew it! Let's go.
Sebentar tadi ada chest di belakang. Itu apa Cok? Opsional. Skip aja kali ya kalau opsional ya. Lanjut story-nya Cok. Oh, ini apa ini? Hah?
That's enough knowing the enemy for now.
Oh, oke. Lah. Oh, ada si ini, dating.
You're even asking dating?
Ngomong apa, Cok?
It's saying I am not a contestant.
Well, looks like she's done with that's enough knowing the enemy for
Oke, let's go. Marah-marah mulu anjay. Kakak lift. Oh iya anjir. Damn, bro. Anjay. Ini kasih Twitter ya? Keren banget, Cok.
I wonder how much mung bean soda we can buy with this.
If we walk through here,
Apa mang
we'll be able to
ini?
see the war dance's official venue.
Blossoms and divine sword descend.
Oke.
Wow, so this is what it's like from the
Mantap.
spectator seats?
Look over there. That's the ring we'll be standing on.
Master Yun Lee?
Nervous
I'm
lagi dia.
getting nervous again.
Well, it's too late for nerves now. It's almost time.
Almost time for what?
Apa, Cok?
As soon as I think about the mission General Hyen gave me, my heart starts racing like crazy.
Panik dia anjing.
What do I do, Master Yun Lee?
It's when it stops speeding that we need to worry. Just take in the atmosphere and prepare yourself. I have to leave for a moment
Harus pergi dia.
and do some inspections around the ship.
I wonder how Master Yen Qing is doing over there.
Hey, focus.
Ini kita balik lagi nggak tuh anjing? Kira lanjut ke match. Bolak-balik mulu ini story-nya. Anjir. Bisa, Cok. Nah, ini nih.
General, report! The teams are in position, and the Skyfaring Commission has taken control of the Starskiff lanes.
Activate all side cranes and have them scan everyone coming in and out of the port. Remain vigilant at all times. Any suspicious movements must be suppressed as quickly as possible before the situation gets out of hand.
Yes, General.
You two, follow me.
Ini kita diajokin sama Bisa kan?
What's a signals
Banyak
nearby,
flashback
but we
kayaknya,
lost
Cok.
contact just a moment ago.
That mean
He will be fine.
Lah, aku udah nyusun party di Mars, di sini dibalikin lagi yang bener aja, Cok. Oh. Mana? Sini masih ada orang. Enggak ada. Mana sih Xiaoyu, Cok? Oh, itu apa? Temuza juga. Apa sih Xiaoyu lagi makan ya?
Get out of my way.
Anjing. Kita kan nggak kenal sama Muza ya. Kenal Ting, kita udah ketemuan di
Wait.
Ting.
Don't go
Di
any
penjara.
closer.
Oh, ada.
General, I failed you. That mad dog left me here as...
Jadi bait ya.
A declaration of war.
Aduh.
That's right. I've been holding back the urge to slit his throat all this time. Well, Lord Hule ordered us to remain here. If you, the great Merlin's Claw, mortal enemy of the Borisin, are able to join him in a little hunting.
Tadi ada yang low siapa ya? Oh, nggak Ting, itu tadi Sparkle Ting.
Hunting is not a game. It is a battle of life and death. Are you ready for your death?
Anjir, aku harus
Domination.
ngapul Robin kah? Oh, nggak ada cara main facial, Cok. Nggak gua aja.
Save your breath.
Aduh, nggak pecah tuh. Assalamualaikum kawan, apa kabar? Waalaikumsalam. Iya aja. Mas Majid ya.
Ezaa, are you okay?
Ya gitu doang anjir.
I...
Ini disekap lagi dong Jesse aku, Cok. Kasian banget.
Hule was more cunning and powerful than I imagined.
Tell me, how is he planning to declare this war against me? With a one-on-one duel?
Dijakin Baiwan ya.
Or with a hostage exchange, maybe?
Hule is planning on attacking the bustling streets of the Xianzhou Lawfu.
What did you just say?
Impossible. Even if there are still undercover Borisin that we haven't sniffed out, Hule can't have more than a few dozen people. How is he planning on simultaneously attacking the streets of the Xianzhou Lawfu?
He has an ace up his sleeve. Hule's body holds a plague mark passed down through generations of Borisin. This is Hule's declaration of war. His blood, it can cause Foxians to rapidly transform and lose their minds.
Contact the Skyfaring Commission and the
Kita
Cloud
jadi
Knights
siapa
right
sih
away.
sebenarnya sih? Ya
Have
anjing
them
harusnya
enforce
facial
a
sih.
traffic ban and order all Foxians to remain indoors until further notice.
The moment you see your enemy's declaration of war, it means that they have already begun to take action.
But if Hule succeeds in getting this panic to spread...
Do you remember what I told you before? Hunting is about thinking the same way as your prey, not just mindlessly chasing after them. What Hule wants is to see everyone on the Lawfu descend into panic. He wants to see us lose our minds and waste our limited manpower scouring every inch of the Lawfu for signs of an attack until we exhaust ourselves. It's like that party game that the people of the Yaoqing love to play. They hide an object under one of several bowls, then move the bowls around and have you guess which one the object is underneath. The way I see it, this is all nothing more than misdirection. No matter what Hule does, there is one truth that cannot be changed. He is trapped aboard the Xianzhou Lawfu.
Kalem banget nih general nih, nggak kayak Jiwon ya.
The only ship he'd be able to see is the Sky Splitter.
In his eyes, that ship is full of countless hostages.
But if we're wrong about this, if he goes somewhere else, or if he does as he said he would, and his minions infect the Foxians everywhere
Yang
with
bisa
wolf
ngerubah
blood,
tuh dia doang kan,
what do
bukan
we do
minionnya
then?
kan tapi.
Are we just supposed to abandon those less likely locations?
This is another lesson that you must learn outside of swordplay. Weighing your options and making a decision. There are always questions that we will ask ourselves, but never be able to answer. Before making a decision, we must destroy any hesitation that we are holding on to. Once we make a decision, we must fight off any regrets. There is a chance that we will make the wrong decision and allow our allies to be sacrificed in vain. There is a chance that we will predict our enemy's movements correctly, yet underestimate their strength and be overwhelmed in battle. But being lost in hesitation and failing to take any action will always be more harmful than taking the wrong path. Everyone, listen up. I will personally take charge of Starskiff Haven, evacuate the people, and prepare for any possible attacks. Nameless, please lend us your strength as you did when the Ambrosial Arbor was reborn. I need you and Wildza to go in search of Jiao Cho.
Jiao Cho. Okay.
General, please entrust me with the safety of the Sky Splitter. I was originally meant to participate in the tournament, so now it is only right that I return to the Sky Splitter.
If Hule does come to attack the Sky Splitter, Lieutenant Yanqing, I need you to hold him there until I am able to arrive.
Please rest assured, General. If he...
As the cloudness of the forest location, this will begin to cordon blah blah blah. Anjir cepet baca.
Cloud Knights, the Borson have arrogantly decided to challenge us on Xianzhou territory.
Deklarasi nih.
They
Proklamasi.
vow that they will unleash a bloodbath along the streets of the Xianzhou. The unarmed civilians of the Xianzhou and countless visitors from afar are under our protection. Let me ask you, as Cloud Knights, will we allow the Borson to succeed with their plan? Be on your guard. Calling Starskiff Haven. Have all Cloud Knights be on full alert for Borson attacks.
Fei Xiao, the ports of Starskiff Haven are crawling with wolf-like creatures.
Oh, anjir,
They're
tak
moving
nyampe.
fast.
Hold them back. I will be there immediately.
Diputer-puter, Cok. Wah, aku nggak. Oh, dikasih ini. Trial. Ini aku belum kumpul, Cok. Kartunya kok jelek ya bitrate-nya tapi ya. Jing, ditabrak gua kayak kapal dong. Gila, Cok. Ngeri juga nih orang. After facial teknik ya aku udah tahu.
There you are, Fei Xiao.
Partinya pakai apa, anjing? Masa pakai begini anjir? Atau nggak ada DBS ya, ada sub DBS ya. Apa ya? Follow up attack ya. Facial super angkot medan. Iya anjing. Bar-bar cuy. Oh, apa ya? Anjingku nggak aku pakai. Nggak mau pakai anjing. Follow up attack. Pasang sama Mars. Aku tuh belum nge-build Smart Win. Masku tuh belum nge-build, Cuk. Ya itu masalahnya, aku belum nge-build ini. Nggak dikasih siapa gitu loh. Siapa ya? Aku nggak tahu, Cok. Itulah terus ya. Apa sih Anda? Yang penting follow up aja.
After 30 years, we find ourselves fighting side by side once more.
Let's go aja.
It's been a while since I've let loose.
Habis
Let's
ya?
get this
Itu doang kan?
started.
Aduh. Buset. Gila, Cuk. Ngapain ku buff dong tadi dong? Yang bener aja, anjir.
A short respite, then time for the
Oh,
next
ke bawah, anjir.
Sound linger.
Let's save some time.
Ini nggak habis-habis ini. Ini bakal habis gak sih? Oh, nggak bisa.
All together.
Oke banget sih. Ini mah nggak usah bawa party juga nggak apa-apa, Cuk. Mati semua gini musuhnya anjing. Apa dah? Sarmi enak banget nih, sumpah.
A short respite,
Lah.
then time for the next
Itu
fight.
doang anjing.
We have cleared out the enemies in Starskiff Haven.
But it seems that there are fierce battles being waged at both the Exalting Sanctum and Arum Alley.
We cannot allow the fighting to continue. This is now a race against time to stop this farce that Hule has created. I know Jiao Cho always wants me to know my limits and not get carried away, but now is the time to bring this to a swift end. Contact the Exalting Sanctum. Tell them if they see a light in the sky, all units are to retreat immediately.
Light in the
Madam
sky.
Yukong, lend me your bow.
Aduh. Buset cuk, keren cuk. Oh, light in the sky.
What's that? Everyone, out of the way!
Jebol anjing sanjung. Banget cuk. Di bom aja itu namanya cuk. Oh, set efeknya nih. Balik lagi ke MC. Loadingnya terus. Mati semua aja.
Oh, what a mess. I just knew it would end up this way. Every time she hits the battlefield, she makes a mess like this. She didn't even leave a single survivor to get intel from. One of these men must have known about Hule and Zhao Chou's whereabouts.
Mati semua yang nggak bisa diinterogasi, katanya hidup cuk.
That was one of Fei Xiao's
Itu Fei Xiao arrow.
Who knows what she used as an arrow to fire all the way over here? I wouldn't say
Oh, nggak selalu, tapi sering.
Often would be fair. As soon as the heat of battle gets to her, she sees every place as a battlefield where she can unleash hell. Take a good look around. If you can find one or two Borisin that aren't dead yet, let me know. I don't care how tight their lips are sealed. I always have a way to crack them open.
Oke. Cari yang hidup pun aja. Nah, itu apa moktok cuk?
What a terrifying attack. Who could have imagined that such astonishing strength would lie in the hands of a Foxian war slave? So decisive, so brutal. She is more like a descendant of Duran than
on her.
I remember you, Mock Talk. You are harder to kill than a cockroach. But the fact that you have willingly shown yourself saves us some time. It is not too late for you to surrender. Tell me, where are Hule and Zhao Chou?
Save your energy, Yao Qing monkey. I lived as a hunter for many years. Yet the descendants of Duran have abandoned the Wolf's Creed. In order to ensure our survival, we took solace in the shadows, thanks to the gift granted to us by Lord Hule.
This is how Duran should live for the pack, and this should die for this world. Dia berubah cok.
The descendants of Duran should live for the victim. Yao Qing man, show me your fangs. We will fight to the
death. Beginian doang diinjek-injek Firefly anjing.
How honorable, you mangy dog. But you seem to have misunderstood. There will be no fair one-on-one duel.
Beginian doang diinjek-injek sama Firefly anjing. Diinjek mbak.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Borisin resurgence? And murder freely as you did 1,000.
Anjir, hidup lagi dong dia.
The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Oh, enggak. Dulu kiri kanan ya.
That's all you got? It ain't over.
Sakit juga.
Catch up.
Ayo, nggak bisa.
Let's improvise.
Grace and eternal.
Ya, gitu. Oh, hidup lagi sih dia, Cak. Mampus. Mampus.
Borisin resurgence shall come.
Dah gitu doang anjing.
No matter how heroic your
Injek-injek cuy sama
sacrifice,
Firefly.
there is no honor in your battles or deaths, Borisin.
It seems that Moktok got what he wished for.
Dia bisa pakai hologram juga nggak tuh anjing?
Your declaration of war is over. From now on, no matter where you run, General Fei Xiao will catch you and send you to the same fate as Moktok.
Don't stand in my way, child.
Buru anjing.
Stand down, Walza. I am here, Hule. What do you wish to say?
The Merlin's Claw.
Do you never met a battlefield of the but you mulu anjing lama ya. Bridging terus.
Our Foxian has no one ever questioned that lineage of yours.
Claiming to have family ties with the enemy sounds to me like an attempt at asking for mercy.
I see that it is not only the ruthless blood of a wolf that, when you think about it, this was a gift from the Borisin, the Merlin's Claw. I shall extend a final invitation to you.
Jadi scabbiter nggak tuh?
Arrive. I will slaughter all in sight, allowing the then I will pilot this ship through every blockade and barrier you have put before I finish these tasks of mine. You have a chance to stop me.
I accept your challenge, Hule. Because the very moment you stepped aboard the Sky Splitter, you stepped onto your path to ruin.
Jing, balik yang anjing lagi kah? Oh Yunli. Bolak-balik terus anjing, kelamaan cuk.
I'm entrusting you not only with the honor of the ring. That's easy for my grandfather to say. But this mission doesn't seem so simple anymore. The first round of the tournament is about to begin. According to the plan, I should seek out the Cloud Knight soldiers aboard the Sky Splitter and see if they've discovered anything. Maybe I should take a moment to meet with March before the tournament starts. March, it's me, Yunli. Are you okay?
Apa anjing ya?
Just a moment. I'm coming.
Ngapain dia aja?
She's still a nervous wreck. You still seem nervous.
I wasn't this nervous before. It's just being alone in this lounge. I can't stop thinking about everything.
March, calm down. Don't worry about your mission. You have me here too, right? Ask yourself. You are a nameless of the astral.
Why? Because I also want the war dance to go smoothly. For us nameless. Even though we're just visitors at every stop.
Good answer. The tournament is about to begin, so I must go carry out the mission that Grandpa gave me. March, may your blade be sharp and your victory glorious.
Thank you, Master Yunli.
According to Grandpa's plan, I should seek out the Cloud.
Is that you, Miss Yunli? If there's anything that I can help you with, please let me know.
Ini siapa ya?
We haven't noticed anything out of the ordinary.
Dr. Rasio ini suaranya ini.
Very good. Although
Kayaknya
there
Dr.
is
Rasio ini.
one thing I want to confirm with you.
Unfortunately, we don't have any means to distinguish between Borisin and Foxians. However, you can rest assured that the Clown Knights are working hard to investigate the source of
Dr. Rasio lagi nyamar nih, Cuk.
All Cloud Knights on the Sky Splitter have their own responsibilities and wouldn't dare neglect their posts.
March 7th and I could already tell. It's clear.
Your timing is perfect, Miss Yunli. We actually just received an emergency boarding request.
An emergency boarding request?
It wasn't on the Sky Splitter Starskiff registry, but...
Who would be boarding the ship at this time?
The Starskiff is using the contestant docking bay.
No need. You have your own duties to take care of.
Oh itu si Borisin
Check on
itu,
this
si Hule itu.
immediately.
Aduh.
I have to check on this immediately.
Oh, oke. Bentar, ini takut battle lagi nih. Ah, ganti-ganti ntar diganti lagi ya, malas anjing. Ini kali bawah ini. Terus bawah dia. Sama bawah. Siapa ya?
Routine inspection! All passengers, please prepare for an inspection.
So this is the suspicious star skiff. Where did the passengers go?
I'm going to count down from 10. If you do not come out, I will destroy the ship. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Time is running out. 3, 2, 1.
Wait a second!
Si anjing. Lah,
It's me! It's just a routine inspection. You weren't actually going to blow up the ship, were you? Is that also some kind of Zhuming custom?
Didn't little Yanqing claim he was going to give up being the ringmaster and go on the hunt instead?
The Borisin on the ground suddenly launched an attack. General Fei Xiao was concerned that this was all a diversion by Hulei, so I requested to come to the Sky Splitter and provide support.
I can't believe you ended up back here on the Sky Splitter after running around all over the place. But you're too late to enter the tournament now. Following Grandpa's plan, our disciple March is taking your place as ringmaster. Aren't you proud of her?
When I first heard the news, I was definitely proud, but also a little concerned.
More manpower is always a good thing, since the Sky Splitter is so large. Oh, and by the way, you should know that...
What's happening?
apa itu, Cok?
Does it feel like the Sky Splitter has slowed down? Could it be? Come with me. We need to check the engine room. It's the heart of the ship, so we need to prioritize its safety.
Hah? Oh, di situ. Apanya aku lupa yang ini, anjay. Oh, main buat gacha Robin anjing. Ambil Robin atau Aventurin ya? Apa ambil Aventurin ya? Anjir, aku bingung. Aventurin lah.
What do we have here?
Ya, aku bisa nge-heal dulu nggak? Aman deh. Cuanku. Nah.
The engine room is just up ahead. Let's go.
Gosh.
Intercepting sword technique.
Mana, Cok? Just. Oh.
Hello there.
Nyeker. Nggak pakai sepatu, dalam sekali anjir.
Why is there no one here?
The Cloud Knights. They're over here.
And you should be lying alongside them. Don't worry, children. There's plenty of space to hide your bodies over here.
Even though I truly hoped that the war dance would go ahead uninterrupted, and that I was worrying for no reason.
Now that these guys have finally shown up, it's a huge weight off my mind. Bring it on, you abominations!
Hatiku bener ya.
1,000 wonders to fight as one! All things human creations! Yes, you!
Aduh, aku juga.
Right on time. Yes, you! There's more to life. Existence is unity. A quick divination.
Ya.
Converge and awaken!
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Let's be friends. Yeah! Melt! Lead through clouds!
Kena semua tuh. Gelo ya gimana sih?
That means that even more abominations have infiltrated other areas.
There's no time to talk about this. The war dance has already started. Let's go. We need to get to the war dance ring.
Nggak tahu, ambil cas dulu atau nggak ada.
Come with me to the ring. Intercepting sword technique.
Cannot.
Descend to earth.
Duh.
1,000 wonders. Fight as one. Right on time.
Aduh, sakit banget, Cok. Ini agronya nge-illusion semua nih namanya. Makanya aku deketin sama si siapa? Tingyun juga biar agronya walaupun yang diincar Tingyun ya kena masih. Tingyun mana nih? Ngapain dah aku dah?
Intercepting sword technique.
Oh, kalau dia pakai taktik masuk langsung pakai ini. Oh.
Welcome, customers. Right on time.
Mati tuh. Oh, usah di ulti aja. Rame kali.
We're not too late. Lead through clouds. Let's be friends. Melt. Descend to earth.
Miguel.
Right on time. Right on time.
There's more to life.
Oh, reset kah itu tadi?
Eternal.
What are you made of? Melt. Converge and awaken. Mountains fall. Right on time.
Aduh. Sakit juga tinggi. Ya attack sih dia. Ambil cas dulu ketinggalan, Cok.
Hello there.
We would like to welcome all of our honored guests and contestants. We would like to welcome all of our honored guests and contestants. Before we get the first round underway, our organizing committee would like
Masya Allah,
invite our special guest host, Mr. Albert, to the stage to formally open the
Anjing. Berubah tuh dia, Cok.
From this moment on, the Sky Splitter belongs to me. Now, run for your lives.
My apologies. The spectators that
Anjing.
you were expecting aren't here. Everyone here actually came to see you. All right. Prepare for battle.
Anjay.
I see. Ready for me.
Weakness break ice. The 3 hours. Oh, ada si Fuxuan ikut ini kah? Apa ramal kah? Oh enggak, aku kira.
Precisely. When Hule escaped, we should have cancelled the war dance immediately. No one can predict where a wild beast like him will attack. Yet festivals and celebrations like this are likely to become targets. However, preparations for the war dance were in the works for so long, I couldn't bear to announce its cancellation. So I thought, if the show must go on, then let it go on. But that doesn't mean that the war dance we hold today has to be the real event. All we need to do is swap all the spectators and contestants aboard the ship with Cloud Knight soldiers, and the Sky Splitter soaring high above will become the ultimate battleground.
Oh, dijebak ya masing Yuan, Cok. Gue kira dia pemalas anjir gak ikut ini. Ternyata dia udah mikir di belakang.
Then we just need to draw his attention to the Sky Splitter. We'll have the Skyfaring Commission clear all transport lanes and cut down Starskiff traffic. Then, when the time comes, there will be only one ship in the sky, and he will have no reason not to attack.
Oh ya, dia dulu di
General Fei Xiao will be in charge of scaring the wolves and cutting off their other means of escape.
Ini ya,
Making him
strateginya
think
ya juga.
that this will be his best way out. Given that the Borisin already have insiders on the Law Fu, I will be in charge of putting pressure on them.
Very good. Then I'd better dust off my weary bones too. I will go with the Skyfaring Commission to guard the Jade Gate and ensure that things do not spiral out of control.
Knowing that Elder Huayan is part of our last line of defense is a great comfort. This hunt will make Hule understand that the arrows of the hunt will always be one step ahead of the abominations.
Anjay.
That jolt just now. What's going on? Borisin must have actually infiltrated the Sky Splitter. Based on General Huayan's orders, it's time for me to take action.
Yeah? Wilkins Advent. Oh enggak, kira
You guys, you're real Borisin.
masih ditanya anjay banget cuman.
Looks like the General's arrangements are finally coming in
Aduh,
handy.
speednya kenceng banget. Berapa itu, Cok?
I need to find Yunli and the others as soon as possible.
156? Gelo anjing. Gila, lebih cepat dari Flyku aja. Gelo 156 ini.
Burns to ashes! Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
Gelo nih, perahunya mas. Dia belum ikut action udah kelar anjing.
The plan said that if Hule appears, the Cloud Knights will assemble and do everything they can to suppress him.
Oh, bisa dibuka, Cok.
Master Yunli, where are you?
Oh, kita ya.
March, I'm below the ring.
The hall below the ring. I remember it being this way.
Oke. Gas. Nggak apa-apa lah.
Master Yanqing, what are you doing here?
I was concerned about the safety of the Sky Splitter, and my dear disciple, of course.
Yanqing, the wolf you are hunting is standing above us in the war dance ring at this very moment, facing the Cloud Knights. This war dance will not be seen by the people of the Xianzhou, nor will it be just a ceremonial sword fight. This is a battle to the death that offers no honor, only mortal danger.
Anjing, Mars ikut battle kah?
Are you ready?
Please, I am March 7th, a sword master who will represent the Luofu in glorious battle.
Yunli, Miss March, may your blades be sharp, and your victories glorious.
Anjay.
May your blades be sharp, and your victories glorious.
May your blades... forget it. Let's go and make this a quick victory.
Anjir, akur anjing.
Let's
Tom
go.
and Jerry anjing. The Warden's Wolf Hunt Showdown starts now, anjay. Anjing, rata, Cuk.
So feeble. Such weakness is truly pathetic.
Anjay. Jajak
I've been
battle
waiting
anjing.
a long time for this, Hule.
I simply shall send some young cubs to the slaughter.
Lo skip kah ini?
My name is March 7th. Ringmaster of the Lafu.
Does the Senjo Lafu not have any worthy warriors?
I wouldn't let my guard down if I were you. It's about time this old wolf tasted defeat at the hands of a young cub.
Berapa fish dia?
Be swept away
Tapi kelamaan anjing.
by the wind of time.
Kelamaan, Cok.
Like until everything burns to ashes! This is more set to the seas of flame! Fight to live!
Nice like a good brew, my friend.
Aduh, pecah gak dia?
Indulge
Pecah.
yourselves!
Nah. It's
Calibrating. You'll make good practice. Set to the seas of flame!
Kucing itu apa ya?
You think a little ambush is enough to defeat me?
Anjing.
Just how long?
Such insane power!
Lupa ini. Oh, ada begituannya, Cok. Wah, ini masuk emoji nih pas ini.
Ready to shine. Now watch this!
Oh, bisa aku juga. It's enak. Ya ampun, 68.000 doang itu apa, Cuk?
Dear cubs. A wolf's path only goes forward. Running is never
Masih
an
kok itu.
option.
In the mood for another beating?
Ini mulai ada beating.
Nice like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Not very sportsmanlike.
Aku juga. Which
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
unik juga ya gameplaynya March ya.
Existence is unity.
Sah, apa? Sound efeknya manual nih. Shing. Which
Show you what Azure Dragon
cannot. Which
Doesn't it wise? It shall still not heal. All of these cubs. This goes on. They'll all be dead.
ya ampun, ku kira March duluan, Cuk. Astaga.
In the mood for another
Shing.
There's more to life.
Set to the seas of flame!
Ini nggak ada MC, kurang banget, Cuk.
It will take much more than that.
Second phase kah?
Your feeble weapon.
Iya tuh anjing. Anjing. Lone Wolf How. Anjing, mental sih si Marco.
I've had enough.
Eh,
Time to finish this game.
anjing.
What's happening?
Apa, Cok? long ago. Balik lagi anjing. Cuk, udah disiksa jauh yuk. Kasihan cuk.
Secrets are a weapon that a hunter cannot live without.
What you're saying is, in your eyes, I am no more than prey that has exhausted all of its secrets and is simply awaiting its death.
Do you think you have some other escape route?
Jiao.
I have already peeled back your disguises and defenses, layer by layer.
But you have told me all of your secrets too, Warhead.
After all, you will avoid having to see the tragic future that awaits your general. I'm sure she understands her fate far better than you ever will. One day on the battlefield, she will be overpowered by her ever-intensifying moon rage, and finally be torn apart by her fury and transformation. Not even your god can save her from this fate. Although they can lead her to liberation, and the only way to save her is here, in my hand.
Are you the healer? Or am I? Are you really that certain of your own judgment?
I must leave, Foxian. But
drink blood wine. I hear it is a Borisin custom to kill prisoners and drink their blood before battle.
You really did put hard work into researching us. It is a shame that this is where your journey ends.
Are you the healer, Jiao Zhou?
Is there anything that I can do for you?
I heard that you saved me.
There's no need to thank me.
If you're a healer, can you cure my moon rage?
And what if I can? Do I just sit back and watch as you head back out to die in battle? Listen to me, child. Your condition is not suited for the battlefield.
Okay, then can you cure war?
What are you talking about? I'm just a healer. All I can do is...
So all you can do is heal us and let us go cure war.
Such arrogance, young lady. This war has been waged for thousands of years, and it will only continue. What do you mean by cure war? All you will achieve is getting yourself killed.
You healers work yourselves to the bone to save people, even though there will always be sickness and death. So we will also keep fighting. I cannot speak for the dead. But I know that General Yueyu, as well as all the warriors that never returned from battle, will not have died in vain. They fought so that others could make it home alive. Your actions are no different.
Jiao Zhou, this is an order. Cure me!
Yang kemarin dijadiin bakso itu kan. Anjing, VO-nya sih bagus banget sih.
Those who have no secrets are no more than prey. Cut open and waiting for death. Enjoy the taste of my fresh blood, Hulei. Unfortunately, I am not a man without secrets.
Oh, darahnya dia dicampurin kan?
One little secret hidden up my sleeve. Tumble dust.
Oh. Masih VO-nya sih
I
totalitas
drank
tuh.
it a while ago.
Keren cuy.
And the poison is already flowing through my veins. Sooner or later, you will begin to feel the effects. If the most lethal poison known to this world is able to save innocent lives, then it can also be called a great medicine. I will do
Dia
my
minum
best
racun biar
to
si
cure you.
Hule kalau minum darahnya kena racun juga anjir.
They shall bring victory to the Yaoqing.
Jing. Jing.
So, you want to play dirty? It's colder.
Anjir, ada Jing Liu kah? Oh enggak, bukan Jing Liu yang keluar anjing. Udah panik so aku tuh.
Hule's movements are slowing down? This is our chance.
It's time for us to put this dog down.
Some value as every petal. All will be swept
All
away
will
by
be
the
swept
wind.
away by the wind.
Existence is unity.
Like until everything
Burn
burns to
to
ashes.
ashes.
Set the sea aflame.
Nice like my friends.
Salah kenapa aku ini
Indulge
dah.
yourselves!
Jadi ku skill anjay. Oh, bisa ketek ini.
Attack detected.
Anjir.
It's nothing.
Recalibrating. Not very sportsmanlike.
Oh, oke. Santai bang, santai bang. Ini dibunuh anjing. Mati cuk itu cuk. Mati aja galagar ini.
Step up, let's see it. Nice like my friends.
Enjoy
Indulge
yourself.
yourselves!
Penuh lagi, let's go. Ini akan, wah anjing.
Hard to kill. That does not mean you cannot be overpowered.
Kasih lagi.
How could a mere whelp defeat me?
Anjing. 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 Keren, cok. No way. No way. Oh my god. Anjing keren banget kasihnya, cok. Anjing. Keren kasihnya anjing. Ah, nggak usah, nggak penting ini. Buang aja ke laut, cuy. Keren sih tadi cuma anjing tiba-tiba ada bayangannya Jing Liu anjing. GG, cuy. Bagus. Story-nya bagus. Belum kelar anjay.
The hunt is finally over.
Anjing keren banget habis tadi, cok.
Thank you for holding out so long.
Gila, keluar lo
The
Jing Liu-nya lo
crowd
anjing.
withdrawing as we speak.
Anjing. Si anjing dapat enlightenment anjing.
Lieutenant
Gila,
Yang
Cok.
Cheng,
Keren, Cok.
how are you holding
Cok.
up?
Bagus anjay.
I've never been better. I could take on 10 more Hules.
Take it easy, young one. Your wounds look quite severe. I'll have the Alchemy Commission healers see to you when they arrive. Who would have imagined that I would arrive late to the battlefield for the first time in my life? No. Perhaps you young ones' blades were just too fast for me. I originally thought, in the best case scenario, you would team up and hold this beast back
Keren aja
while
tapi
protecting
kasihnya.
yourselves.
GG, Cok.
However,
Bahasa
you
Jing Liu
joined
anjing.
forces and defeated Hule. Ah, the youth are truly to be feared and respected. Come, we need to lock up Hule once again before anything unexpected happens.
I was so scared. I thought you were a goner there. We're so the general made it in time.
Yanqing, that was amazing. That final blow you dealt to Hule. How have I never seen that before? Was it really us who defeated Hule? Why do I feel like he suddenly started to flag during our battle?
It must have been our awe-inspiring righteousness that struck fear into his heart.
You really are an overthinker. What's the point of worrying about these things? Who cares why he started to weaken? All that matters is that we won.
Such an unforgettable blade. So similar to the one wielded by that woman who defeated me all those years ago. Over 700 years have passed. And I thought I would have a way to overcome it by now. But in the end, my fangs and claws were too slow. You won, child.
Stop struggling, Hule. There's plenty of time for you to be tortured by your regrets when you go back to the shackling prison.
Yes, I was defeated, but this was not unexpected. And regardless...
Anjing. Bentar. Ini harus bawa nih. Aduh, kenapa sih? Susah banget, Cak.
Your martial prowess exceeds that of the general, while I surpass him in strategy. How about we join forces? Infallible.
Sound lingers.
Shift the balance.
Yes, I was defeated.
Astagfirullahaladzim. Gak apa-apa tuh, gak usah bawa Yanqing.
Show me some of that trailblazer.
Oh, bisa kok.
I have looked forward to this for so
Oh, belum selesai anjir tapi.
Our little hunting game has finally reached its climax. I told you before, I had a path prepared for you. You've doomed yourselves. As I meet my demise, so shall the entire Zenless. The crimson moon in my chest will make this place shine with blood. I will drive all foxes to madness in their fear, craving slaughter without end. What now? They shall.
This is the heart of the Borisin warhead, a product of the plague mark. I'll leave the next part to you.
Aduh, dia mah yang lulus dia. Aduh.
I don't understand.
We cannot allow this thing to spread. I will do all within my power to consume this crimson moon. Once the situation changes, Lieutenant Yanqing, you are to enforce the Cloud Knight's military rules. Understood?
Anjing. Oh, itu kita ngelawan Vexa, logonya bukan Hule anjing. Oh, dia ngekonsum Crimson Blood-nya, Cuk. Moonrace-nya. Biar nggak nge-efek orang-orang. Cuma dia jadi kena efeknya dong. Iya anjing, ngeri banget, Cuk. Lihat tuh. Oh my god.
Die, Borson.
What? We clearly don't have wolf ears. Eternal melody.
I will not allow any of you to leave the Sky Splitter.
Does she think we're her enemies? Hule just wanted to take down the general, even at the cost of his own life. Snap out of it, General!
Let's improvise.
Let's improvise.
There's more to life than drawing breath. Every petal in life's garden will be swept away by the wind of time.
Kenapa ya jadi lambat gini ya? Padahal dulu kayak gini tuh normal banget anjir.
You've arrived,
Like
man.
fireflies
Step
to a
up, let's
flame.
see ya.
I will fight for myself until everything burns to ashes!
Let's kick things off with you.
You are not worthy.
Oh, dia jalan 2 kali dong. Oh cuy.
Enjoying yourself? Firefly, type 4, in position. I shall set the seas ablaze! Live to fight! Fight you!
Yoi. Wah, 400.000 aja.
Rhythm get messed up?
Bener lagi dong. Ini. Jujur. Aduh.
We can't let her get away! But do we stand any chance at all?
Dia ganti panah nih.
She said, I'll leave the next part to you.
Oh Jung.
She put her faith in us!
Resist me!
I promise. I will cure you. Feisha.
Gitu katanya anjir.
No one can live forever, Zhao Zhao. This time, I must break my promise.
Is this the Sky Splitter? Or somewhere else?
Lieutenant Yanqing, you are to enforce the Cloud Knight's military rules. Understood.
We can't let her get away!
Snap out of it, General!
You always lead the hardest battles for yourself. Even now, you would never run away. Isn't it strange? That as your enemy, I understand you even better than your own allies.
Hule?
This rage, I remember the taste. I know that it was never victory that it thirsted for. But the hunt itself, isn't that right, Fei Xiao?
You shouldn't be here. I saw you die with my own eyes.
Just consider me a figment of your imagination. Before every hunt, I make preparations for defeat and retreat. But not this time. This time, defeat was exactly the ending I was racing towards. When I learned your story from Zhao Zhou, I realized that he
Even the healer himself understood the meaning of the secret.
the healer himself understood the meaning of this secret. What an ironic fate, don't you think? All this time, waiting for this day to come. I never imagined that this was how it would turn out. But I accept it. Now, let us break through the ironclad defenses of the Arbiter General's heart and see
Let's join the team temporarily.
Let's see.
No. Please. Help me!
Apa anjir tuh? Oh.
Familiar smell of death. I'm sure that the people of the Xianzhou have shown these familiar scenes countless times. They have you fight to save the weak. But what they never told you is that when all the pretenses of kindness and compassion are stripped away, when the Xianzhou is weak, they play the victim so they can win your sympathy. When they are strong, they make you their avenger and have you fight in the name of justice. I found it. This is your shadow of doubt.
So-called survival of the fittest is nothing but an excuse. You cannot weaken my resolve, Huleg.
Blinded by the fury of your moon rage, you slaughtered your allies. Murder's claw, you have betrayed the Alliance. Your actions are no different from those of the abominations we stand against.
At the end of the day, it is the blood of the abominations that runs through your veins. One day, you will inevitably become an enemy of the Alliance. Cloud Knights, formation!
You ran into the arms of your new master's army without hesitation. You thought that you had found freedom, respect, and recognition. But you were wrong. They know all too well that a wolf will always be a wolf. Now, your greatest fear is about to come true. You have become an enemy of the Xianzhou.
You aim to instill terror within me. Yet all of this is nothing but a phantom!
It's time to return to the pack, Fei Shao. No matter how deep the hatred you bear for the Borson, no matter how much we may consider each other enemies, I will still show you this path
Dibujuk dia apa? Dihasut.
you imagined was available to you. You devoured the Crimson Moon.
Crimson Moon.
Worthy to become Borson's warhead.
What did you say?
The descendants of Duran who came to rescue me hoped with all their hearts that once I regained my freedom, I would be able to turn the tides of battle and change the fate of our people. They would rather place their hopes of survival on an imaginary savior than gain the courage and strength to fight to the death. Borson like that deserve no more than to be sent to their deaths. And I, a prisoner who was held captive for over 700 years, a criminal of war who was deprived even an honorable death in battle, would become a puppet upon my return at the mercy of others. This is a fate that I will never accept. For those who are truly strong, Foxy and Borson are no more than labels. Someone who is
Wah,
truly
ngantuk anjir.
chooses their own path. I will create that new path for myself. I will
From a person was life for the fashion roller.
become a new you.
That's right. We are so similar after all. We are both monsters and were born for war. And will die for war.
I'm sure my answer doesn't need much explanation. I refuse.
I told you before, Foxian and Borison are no more than labels, except these troops, and the Borison will bow to you. Destroy them, reduce them to dust, or teach them to become servants of the Xiangzhou. Carve your name into the Xiangzhou's history books, or into the list of arch enemies. You have the final say.
You do not understand, Hule. You have no idea what it is that I truly desire. When I was just a child, I stained my hands with blood for the first time, in order to escape the whips and shackles of the Wolf Masters.
Nirgal, don't stop! Keep running!
I can't run anymore. Saran, are they catching up?
They're still behind us. Don't stop! Nirgal, look up! Look at that light in the sky! That's a shooting star. It's shining down on us. If we just tell it our wish, we can have our freedom. We will all be able to escape. We'll win our freedom and then share it with our cooler brothers and sisters. So you have to run! Quickly! We can do it! We can escape! Nirgal, run with me!
We ran and ran with all the strength we had. But we ended up losing each other. I escaped the hunting pack and encountered a woman that could fly. A Cloud Knight.
I imagine you kept your promise.
Unfortunately, when I led her back in order to free my Kulor companions, there was nothing left there but a bottomless pit.
The light of the devilish archer. A star of calamity that strikes the ground and leaves only devastation in its wake.
In the years that followed, I followed the trail of that light alongside my Cloud Knight allies, and saw it fall countless more times. Gradually, I came to understand. That light was not some shooting star that carried wishes and
Lan itu
aspirations.
anjir. Ini The Hunt.
Each Lux arrow meant that countless lives in a helpless world were about to be obliterated. I prayed to the god of the skyboat that I would never have to witness one of these shooting stars fall again. But they ignored my prayers.
That's right. They never answer us. They just let us loose in this world to massacre each other. That is why the fierce battle between us has raged to this day. If the gods who never bleed nor cry, who watch silently from above, refuse to listen to the prayers of mortals, then we have no choice but to fight for our own desires. Do you understand now, Saran? You and I were similar in more ways than you think. You are a beast that was born for war and will die for war.
Perhaps. So, what is it that you yearn for, Hule? Why is it that you fight?
I fight so that I can turn the stars above into a great wilderness listen to Rome. What about you, Saran?
I fight so that one day I will never have to witness another shooting star falling to the ground. So that just one more person can live and return to the Yaoqing alongside me.
You would resist becoming the person you were supposed to be. Lower yourself from a free wolf to a domesticated fox just for the sake of one person. Then have it your way. I will use your fear and doubt as my nourishment. I will seize you and devour you. I will replace you and become a Shao.
We are so similar. Both monsters that were born for war and will die for war. You were right when you said that, Hule. So, I shall pray to the heavens. Even if they do not respond to me, I pray that the arrows of the hunt will pierce the heart of every monster.
Anjing.
Do you see me, shooting star? The knights are sworn to protect the Xianzhou. I will uphold this vow until my very last day.
Anjing, lannya muncul cok. Liatin deh. Anjing, keren anjing.
By tears of blood, and all living creatures have howled and lamented. I once commanded the sword and hunted the weak. Now, I will use your inner beast as my weapon, and your name as my prey. Face Shao!
Tear back your disguises and show you how cowardly and powerless you truly are, Hule!
Anjing.
Awoke lurks in the heart of every boy.
Gak ada healer cok, nggak bawa healer yang bener aja anjir.
The moment you grow weak, it will devour you.
Gimana?
Executing attack!
That won't do.
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Some value, I suppose. Existence is unity. Like until everything.
Oh, nggak ada healer anjing, bener aja males banget cok.
This is more than a battle.
Cok nggak sih ini?
Set to the seas of flame. Fight to live. Every petal all will be swept away by
Be
the wind.
careful, Hule. I love her, man.
Stay in step. Dreams do come true.
That won't do.
Set to the seas of flame. There's more to life.
I swear to be the arrowhead.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Anjing.
Fight to live.
Mati dong itu face aku cok. Apa anjing? Hei, enggak gitu dong. Bentar. Pisau aku mati anjing. Lama ah. Apa dah? Gak bisa di skip loh.
I will use your inner beast as my weapon, and your name as my prey.
Cacat aja harus disuruh battle aja. Si. Mana. Gini aja kaliin. Super breaknya nggak usah kali ya. Sama healer ya. Atau fusion. Nah ini aja. Ya elah. Ngobrolnya nggak bisa di skip anjir.
I once managed strong and hunted the weak. Now, I will use your inner beast as my weapon, and your name as my prey. Face out!
Tear back your disguises and show.
A wolf lurks in the heart of every Borset and Foxy. The moment you grow weak, it will devour you.
That won't do. Make your move, Hule. Never hesitate!
Some value, I suppose. Existence is unity. Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind. Like until everything burns to ashes! Fireflies set to the seas ablaze!
You are
That won't do.
Fight to live! A quick divination. Converge and awaken. Human creations.
Make your move, Hule.
This is more than a battle. Set to the seas ablaze! There's more to life.
Grow complacent, and your life will be stolen.
Oh, it's cannot.
And you shall live forever!
If it wants to devour me, it will first have to beg for my mercy!
Victory is inevitable! Grace and elegance.
Bracelets.
This is more than a battle. Set to the seas ablaze!
Anjing. Oke, Cok.
Make your move, Hule. Never hesitate! That won't do.
Aman lah. Tadi survive dulu ya.
Eternal.
Atau cara mainnya soalnya aku
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Joining the battle. Resonate.
Fearless will not fear. That won't do.
Like until everything burns to ashes!
I swear to be the arrowhead.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Fight to live! Set to the seas ablaze!
I swear to be the
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Oh, gitu cara mainnya.
Came together.
Atuh anjing, habis. No way.
things human creations. Fight to live! Equipped to converge and awaken. Firefly Type 4 is set to the seas of flame!
Wait, no.
That won't do. I swear to be
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable! Our little hunting game ends here.
I swear.
Mighty light of the heavens, wolf in my heart, come to me. We shall conquer.
Aduh. Tunggu. Ini. Tanja. Santai lah. Meninggal.
My only enemy has
always
always
been
been
myself.
myself.
Quote ya, itu ya, quote of the day ya. My greatest enemy has always been myself.
General. General, you're awake.
Nih kasihan Mars nggak ada apa-apa disuruh begitu aja. Ya ampun, UI-nya tumpuk-tumpuk aja. As the warhead is defeated and slain, the Ezaa Van Xiaocho who is at death door. Almost mati ya ternyata nggak jadi mati ya. Plot armor ya. Padahal udah minum racun juga anjir. This time there's another one was a Pharaoh who is jailbreak. Balik ke link siya anjir.
I'd like to hear their explanations.
Edit. Masukin nes mau kalian kemana, 1 2 lah, belin anjir. Masukin nes mau kalian, oh gitu ya. Pusing ini. Siapa nih cok? Oh ini ya.
Welcome, Miss Lingsha. I am Preceptor Tauron.
Greetings, my honored preceptor. It's been a while since we last touched base. I've brought a friend with me today. I believe you're already familiar with each other.
Tauron. Elder Tauron? I remember when I was exiled, you were on the verge of passing on. What's with this new look?
All of this is thanks to your past life. Had you not been so rash, I wouldn't have had to walk such a dangerous road to free our clan, becoming this specter of my former self.
Tauron.
Don Hung, you've returned twice, but it seems that meeting us
Tahu ya
fossils
tapi dia
wasn't
ya,
on
berarti
your
ya.
agenda. Regrettable indeed. Now here you are to meet me anyway. Life does love its ironies, doesn't it?
I didn't come here with Miss Lingsha today to reminisce.
Indeed. When the Cauldron Master extends an invitation, it's only proper for the preceptors to attend.
As the newly appointed Cauldron Master, there's been much to take care of within the Alchemy Commission. It's only now that I've had the chance to speak with you. Please forgive the delay, Elder. I sent over some evidence regarding the prison break in the Shackling prison. I trust you've already looked it over.
Yes. You sent us the remains of Mara-struck soldiers, a map of the Shackling prison, and a semblance reversion essence pill.
These are the remains of assassins who used Cloud Hymn magic to conceal their tracks. They aided in the Borisons' escape, allowing them unimpeded passage through the Shackling prison. That marked up map is a map of prisoners' escape routes. Vidyadhara, a craftsman, once made blueprints for the prison's construction, so I imagine, Mr. Tauron, you have a similar map in your possession.
This pill
is semblance reversion essence. Indeed. I helped plot the prison break in the Shaolin prison.
So, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus joining forces with the Lord Ravager to stir up trouble in the Alchemy Commission, the introduction of the Stellaron, and the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection all have something to do with the Vidyadhara.
That's right. Are you surprised? After all, both of you were sent here by the seat of divine foresight as messengers to hear my confession, weren't you? Ever since the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae, the population of the Vidyadhara has dwindled. With the High Elder exiled, a few of us preceptors had to do what we could to turn the tide. My methods might have been drastic, perhaps even incomprehensible. But it was all for one cause. The survival of the Vidyadhara. Yet, the Xianzhou natives zealously forbid any plague marks and did nothing while the Vidyadhara suffered. Dan Heng, Lingsha, as Vidyadhara, you should understand the desperation behind my actions. All I've tried to do is to ensure our survival.
I'm well aware of the challenges the Vidyadhara face. Fighting for survival isn't a sin, but Elder. Your actions have gone beyond mere survival. You've become a beast driven solely by the propagation, devoid of even a hint of empathy.
Oh. Despite calling ourselves a noble draconic bloodline, at our core, we're merely bipedal beasts. The survival of our kind is paramount. If I hadn't resorted to beastly actions, the Vidyadhara might not even exist. The sages show no mercy, as the old wisdom goes. When the High Elder abandoned our people's survival, I had to shoulder the world's sins alone.
Sedition itu apa sih?
Lingsha.
Gue tahu arti kata sedition.
The past is behind us, but the future of the Vidyadhara still lies within your grasp. The situation on the Xianzhou Luofu has changed rapidly. As Vidyadhara, we must unite in purpose and avoid the mistakes of the previous Imbibitor Lunae.
I was initially skeptical about the Vidyadhara's betrayal of the Alliance. But after hearing your confession, I realized that there is no point in talking about trust. Breaking the covenant of our alliance will bring war upon the Vidyadhara. Even if we are able to have offspring again, what difference will it make?
Once my plan succeeds, the Alliance will see the Vidyadhara as their saviors. Because both parties ultimately share the same interests.
So now that survival won't convince us, you want to talk about interests?
For 1,000 years, the Alliance has been engaged in brutal warfare against the denizens of abundance. Yet victory has remained beyond reach. Have you ever wondered why? Should the Alliance emerge victorious, they will inevitably become the next denizens of abundance. Thus, the Alliance has deceitfully upheld this precarious balance. However, I have a way to escape from this dilemma. The Alliance's path to salvation lies within the secret of dragon transmutation. Imagine if there were a way to transform other life forms into Vidyadhara. The Alliance would then possess an endless stream of soldiers and would not need to worry about casualties. Once the war ended, these soldiers would cease reproduction, eliminating concerns of overpopulation. This is the way to salvation for the Xianzhou Alliance. The ultimate path to end the universe's suffering under the immortality plague. Only we, the Vidyadhara, can achieve this.
So, you relied on this rhetoric to manipulate the ignorant members of the Vidyadhara into serving you. I am deeply disappointed in you, Elder. Your thoughts and intentions are completely devoid of empathy. Cloud Knights!
Hold it!
Anjing, dia non-pelu tuh.
Mr. Dan Heng and Sister Lingsha! Everyone's here?
You think I don't know why you're really here? Jing Yuan sent you here to test me, didn't he? According to the oath between the Alliance and the Vidyadhara, it's forbidden to spill Vidyadhara blood on their own territory. Are you all ready to violate this oath in the presence of the Luofu's High Elder?
Dragon Lady, there's no need to panic. Elder. The Vidyadhara's sacred grounds and the High Elder are not to be used as pawns in exchange for your life.
You talk a big game. As if you have the nation and the people's best interests at heart. But when it really matters, you use a small girl as your shield. It's ridiculously pitiful.
Anjir, highlighternya keluar nih.
I've said it before. Survival is never a sin. We are all Vidyadhara, so you should understand my intentions. And as a Vidyadhara, I will leave for you a dignified solution. Leave the Scale Gorge waterscape immediately, and appeal to the top echelons of the Alliance. Let the 6 charioteers hold a trial, and sentence me to exuviation and rebirth.
I see right through your plans, Mr. Tauron. Vidyadhara Rebirth erases past crimes, but I'm well aware of the Preceptor's dirty tricks during Rebirth. You might not be you, but you will still be you. I won't forgive myself for past sins under the pretext of knowing nothing, nor will I allow you to evade accountability.
Dan Heng, I've always disliked your inability to see the bigger picture. Rebirth hasn't changed you one bit.
Miss Bailu, as High Elder of the Lawfu Vidyadhara, please share your thoughts at this moment.
I don't want to stay here. I'm tired of being pushed around. I'm not some puppet to be controlled. Please, take me away with you.
I understand. As the oath dictates, members of the Alliance are forbidden from harming Vidyadhara here. But I've long since severed ties with the Alliance. Right now, I'm simply a nameless, free to come and go as I please. The oath of the Xianzhou means nothing to the spear in my hand.
Anjir. Buset. Ngamuk dia.
Get them. Do whatever it takes. Make
Alah,
sure they
beginian tahu malah. Alah.
Until everything burns to ashes!
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Fight
Kayak gini, fokus fire.
Take your positions. Dreams do come true.
Linksa kemarin cara mainnya gimana ya? Nggak masalah.
Be of your body and mind.
Existence is unity.
Oh iya.
Every petal
Apa
all
tak ya
will
kalau
be
ada yang
swept
break ya?
away by the wind.
Atau nyerang yang break gitu.
This sets the seas ablaze!
Ya.
Fight to live!
Ngamuk tandang anjir.
Dragon Lady, are you all right?
I'm fine. Thank you for rescuing me.
You actually came here in person?
Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to hear your lofty opinions. The public trial you seek with the 6 charioteers is inevitable. In addition, I'll write to the sage queller of the Feng Hu. With her hatred for evil, I'm sure she will make a just decision.
If it's her, she will earn the respect and assent of all the Vidyadhara on the Lawfu.
In terms of martial prowess, you indeed have the upper hand. But if you're under the impression that this advantage can be used to settle the score with us preceptors, that's quite an overestimation. Given the Vidyadhara's foundation within the Alliance, do you really think you can do anything to us? As I mentioned, I'll take all the blame and become the scapegoat. With the secrets I possess, the interrogation alone will take an eternity. And in the end, through various exchanges of interest, I am certain to survive. You understand this better than anyone, as it's the very art of trade-offs you love to wield. Lastly, a word of caution to you. I heard that Hule
dia belum
has
dengar
escaped
beritanya
from
ini.
prison and is headed directly for the Sky Splitter.
Regrettably, Mr. Tauron, the Sky Splitter only hosted Cloud Knights today.
No, this.
And just moments ago, Hule was executed by the Cloud Knights.
Balik lagi anjir. Bolak-balik terus ini. Send and the message from the recap submission are coming down. New and the commission is this morning for someone. Kenapa anjir? What the fuck jelek banget aja. Ketinggalan kameranya nih.
I was only in the bathroom for a little bit, and you've already arranged my death? Hey, can't you play some normal games with Dragon Lady?
You really can't keep your mouth shut, can you?
Alright, enough playing. It's time to visit my masters.
The infirmary is right over there. You can go by yourselves. Oh, come back and visit me when you have time.
Next time,
Berarti
let's
besok
not
patch
play
terakhir nih.
overly realistic make-believe with this doofus, okay?
Well, there's not much I could do. General Fei Xiao didn't really give me any chance to shine during this wolf hunt operation. If I had been in the ring, I could have knocked down 10 Huleis with just one strike.
You sound exactly like Master Yenqing. But for now, both he and Yun Li have been forced to go to the Alchemy Commission for some well-needed rest. I'm the least accomplished in swordplay, but I came out unscathed. I really ought to thank my masters for taking all the blows on my behalf.
The Ancient Sea Apps. Oh iya. Udah kelar kan story-nya, Cok? Boleh mau ya? Ntar aku mau gacha Robin dulu, siapa tahu dapat nobility. Tapi jangan berharap. Siapa tahu aja. Kan nggak berharap tapi itu namanya kan. Ntar, gini aja biar cepet. Shoot. Nah. Dapat Moza, let's go. Nice. Moza aku berarti S1 nih. Aku nggak butuh asa sama luka sih, udah 6 semua itu. Moza. Satu apa? Ternyata betul Moza gara energy system dari sistem konvensional.
Every shadow on the Yao Qing could be me.
When all allies do damage to the enemy that target marked as prey, increase your damage by 40%. Anjir, gede banget, Cok. Dia follow up juga ya. Semua hantu follow up anjir. Nggak ada masalah sih, cuma metanya gitu-gitu amat.
Look who's here. The beloved Trailblazer and the charming March 7th. You came to the Alchemy Commission today. Oh, I get it. You are here with March to visit her masters, aren't you?
Exactly. How are my masters doing at the moment?
Unfortunately, only one master is here. I'm doing fine. I'm just following the doctor's advice. Miss Bailu said I could take a stroll, so here I am. Your Master Yenqing wasn't as lucky. He's probably still in bed, considering the intense battle with Hule, and then with General Fei Xiao.
Iya, rasanya anjing aja.
The
Kubukin aja.
rigorous sparring session with her. His small body couldn't take it anymore.
Master Yun Li, didn't you also engage in combat?
The little babies from the Luofu just don't have the resilience that us kids from the Juming have.
I heard from Moza about the tough battle against the wolf troopers. You fought alongside Moza. Did you get hurt?
Nope.
I can guess why. General Fei Xiao is just too strong.
Yep, right to the point.
Yunli, go and lie down.
Got
Tidur.
it, Lingsha.
What about that smiley fox healer?
Jog you.
And the guy with the
Jog you.
hood?
Thank goodness you and the others found Yao Cho. He lost a lot of blood and needs to rest properly. He and Maoza are seriously wounded. I've had to forcibly confine them to the Alchemy Commission. All three from the Yaoqing are critically injured. But fortunately, the Xianzhou Laofu has a miraculous healer lady. It's a silver lining in this misfortune.
It looks like the entire delegation from the Xianzhou Yaoqing is gathered at the Alchemy Commission. Why don't we go see General Fei Xiao and bring her some fruit?
I would normally say no, because they need to rest. But alas, what can you do when the two of them have a leader who's just as restless? General Fei Xiao just slipped out of the recovery room. She thinks she's so sneaky, but I know everything that happens in the Alchemy Commission. If you're looking to meet her, the luminescent depths might be your best bet. I spotted her heading that way earlier.
Lingsha nih. Lucu juga anjir.
The
Loh, dia
sound
udah
of those
keluar ya.
footsteps. They must belong to General Fei Xiao. Out and about, despite the doctor's orders.
What a coincidence. Someone else who refuses to listen to the doctor's orders.
Well, being a doctor myself, I don't think my knowledge of my own body is inferior to the Dragon Lady's.
The healer does not heal himself.
Don't try to act tough in front of me. I'm sorry, Zhao Chou. I didn't expect you to use poison that way. What a miscalculation. If only I'd found you sooner. If only I hadn't sent you to the shackling prison.
The way you're speaking, is this really the Fei Xiao I know? Or could it be a Borisin assassin, imitating your voice to take my life?
Zhao Chou, your eyes. You can't see anymore, can you?
I can still clearly hear the sound of the waves. That's enough for me.
Anjing.
Don't blame yourself. You know what I'm more concerned about? Has your body had any changes since you swallowed the Crimson Moon?
I'm not sure. There don't appear to be any changes. However, the many doubts that once
Ayo
plagued me
Jojo,
have
udah
disappeared.
sekarang beneran cok.
I never thought I'd live to hear you discuss your health again. But thanks to Moza and that child, the price I've paid seems trivial compared to what we've achieved. I hold no grievances, Fei Xiao. I am content.
I don't know how to offer words of comfort, nor do I know much about curing others' ailments. I am just a warrior, so my pledge to you is simple.
An eye for an eye.
So you were here too.
In this vast universe, there's bound to be someone who can heal your eyes. I'll find them. But until then...
The threat behind all this chaos needs to be dealt with. You must already have some ideas. Let them out.
The resurgence of the Sanctus Medicus and the gathering of the Borisin are merely distractions orchestrated by an unseen force, meant to divide the Alliance's attention. Unfortunately, they picked the wrong fight this time. Once we return to the Yaoqing, I'll personally lead the Verdant Knights into battle. I vow to take down a Lord Ravager and teach the Ruined Legion the true meaning of the hunt.
I knew it. You've always been so impatient.
Anjing, Jojo buta sekarang, so. Ya walaupun dari kemarin dia merem mulu sih. Anjing.
I apologize for my tardiness once again. The Alchemy Commission detained me for some time for a health examination. They released me only after ensuring I was in good condition.
Oh, General, seeing you safe and sound puts our minds at ease. Hulei's escape caused significant upheaval and forced the war dance to be put on hold. A truly unforeseen disaster. Fortunately, the younger generation showed their valor. They bravely tackled the crisis, putting an end to the disaster and providing a glimmer of hope in a dire situation.
Before Master Diviner Fu Xuan's departure for the Yutri, I consulted with her about the war dance. She left a note stating, "The hexagram oscillates between thunder and heaven, a sign of great power, assuring us that we would successfully navigate any challenges." She advised me to trust the younger generation's abilities and let them lead. Her predictions, it appears, have come true.
Oh, Wusuan ikutan tapi dari not doang. Catatan aja. Ya, pergi
Xianzhou
soalnya.
Luo Fu's long-standing duty of keeping Hulei imprisoned
Xianzhou Yukui
ended
katanya.
with his death on the sky
Buat
split.
Xianzhou ya, ada berapa sih?
However, Hulei's demise might actually be a blessing in disguise. Broadcasting this news could derail the Borison's resurgence and quash the ambitions of those who wish to take advantage of his return. Hand over Hulei's remains to the Xianzhou Yaoqing, and I'll handle the explanations to the Alliance. But what about the war dance? While the Wolf Hunt mission was a success, the events on the Sky Splitter remain a secret. However, the news of the Borison's attacks on the streets will spread like wildfire.
The war dance was interrupted, so it must be reconvened. As for the people who witnessed the attacks, beyond placating them, we also need to show them the Xianzhou Cloud Knight's fearless dedication. On the war dance's opening day, rogue Borison attempted to stir up panic, but was swiftly neutralized by the Merlin's Claw and the Cloud Knights. A genuine tale of heroism that will captivate and calm the public.
As Elder Huayan suggests, the Luo Fu will do its best to heal the wounded and compensate those who were affected.
This settles the immediate concerns on the Luo Fu, but my thoughts linger on the orchestrator behind these events. From the onset of the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, the Xianzhou Luo Fu has experienced numerous disturbances, directly linked to the Lord Ravager Fantilia.
Her attempt to infiltrate the Xianzhou with the Borison and sway the lawful preceptors to join the Sanctus Medicus's insurrection was unsuccessful. But I have a feeling that she is indifferent to the success of her plans.
Rather than outright victory, Fantilia's motives seem to lie in breeding discord and chaos among allies. Should the Alliance fail to mend these rifts, it risks disintegrating into a pile of sand.
The goal of the Xianzhou Alliance has not changed for thousands of years. Perhaps we should point the weapon in our hand toward this new adversary.
With Elder Huayan's insight, one wonders how the Marshal will react.
It's clear we're engaged in a game of chess not seen in thousands of Amber Eras. A game where even the strategists become pawns in battle. Where the stakes are as high as the fates of countless stars in the sky. Predicting the Marshal's decision is beyond me, yet she's well aware of our concerns. She has tasked General Yao Guang with performing extrapolations day and night to gauge the situation comprehensively. We gathered today not just to tackle the Luo Fu's predicaments, but also to address a matter requiring our collective presence. Yao Guang has sent a message from the Xianzhou Yuchui, informing us that she wishes to share the results of recent calculations she made within the Matrix. Jing Yuin, I'd like to borrow the seat of Divine Foresight's chessboard for this purpose.
again. It's been a long time. Over 3 decades have passed since we last convened. I've dearly missed each of you generals during this time.
Was the seer strategist thinking of us or thinking of the fates we're destined for?
The Merlin's Claw. As blunt as always. Though, not everyone's cup of tea, huh? You once told Jing Yuan, "You're lucky that I'm the one who came this time. If it were the seer strategist, this conversation might not be so friendly." I'm intrigued. Did the conversation really come to pass?
I've never heard anyone mention that the Decalite reflection barrier could eavesdrop on even the quietest whispers. It appears that the Marshal sent not just 2 generals to the Luofu, but an uninvited 3rd guest as well.
People have been saying that Mr. Jing Yuan's intellect shines as brightly as the seer strategist's. With the Luofu caught in such strife, the Yuchwei couldn't just stand by and watch.
Seer strategist, our time with the Yellow Bell is limited. Let's get straight to the point.
Alright. Thanks to Mr. Jing Yuan, the interrogation of the 2 prisoners on the Yuchwei has concluded. Mr. Jing Yuan's speculations were correct. Of the crimes they confessed to, planting a Stellaron on the Luofu was a complete fabrication meant to mislead. Their real aim was to secure a meeting with the Marshal to present their Godslayer protocol, a strategy they firmly believe in.
And what was this grand strategy proposed by Jing Liu and that traveler?
The narrative they painted was vast and
Oh, lucu nih.
to put into words.
Sama Jing Liu.
It all revolves around the coffin of the blonde traveler. To be precise,
It's a remnant of propagation.
The remains of the swarm author?
More accurately, it's a fragment of the divine body. In the future they depicted, this fragment serves as the final nail, sealing the fate of the plague's author and securing its doom. Before reaching that point, battling the gods necessitates a larger alliance. Hence, they sought out an ally for the Xianzhou. I assume you've all heard of the famed Genius Society member number 81, Ron Mei, haven't you? The Eye of the Yuchwei has just seen this uninvited guest arrive on the Xianzhou Luofu. 3, 2, 1. Right on time. Now, as for the best way to receive our distinguished guest, I'll leave that in your capable hands.
Do you remember your name?
My name is Ting Yun. I serve as an ambassador of the Whistling Flames Merchant Guild on the Xianzhou Luofu.
Jing. Oh my god. Itu suaranya Ting Yun sama Ruan Mei anjay. Oh my god. The story deepens katanya. Ting Yun berarti masih hidup dong. Terus Ruan Mei di Luofu katanya, katanya kemarin ini dia ketemu sama Himeko. Damn. Oh. Aku belum mengeksplor sama sekali. Oke, jadi story-nya berakhir di sini ya. Lanjut di next patch. Masih 1,5 bulan lagi kali. Jadi endingnya ya pada dasarnya si Hule itu udah tahu kalau dia keluar sekarang dia bakal cuma jadiin boneka doang. Jadi apa namanya, disuruh-suruh jadi boneka. buat si apa namanya orang yang ngerencanain semua ini gitu loh. Nah dia tuh nggak mau, makanya dia tuh lebih baik mati gitu katanya. Nah si Fei Xiao itu ternyata dia tuh salah satu keturunan dari, dia at least bukan, nggak tahu ya keturunan atau nggak langsung ya, gua nggak terlalu ngangkap jujur, tapi kayaknya si siapa, si Fei Xiao ini dia tuh punya hubungan darah lah, nggak tahu ya gimana hubungannya, cuma dia tuh ada hubungan darah dengan Borisin ini. Dia tuh pernah dijadiin budak katanya, budak perang sama si Borisin dulu. Siapa anjir itu? Oh itu Egg of War itu yang baru ya. Nah terus si Fei Xiao ini ternyata dia punya sejenis moon rage yang dimana Borisin itu bisa ngebuat orang-orang yang Foxians atau orang-orang yang ras rubah itu jadi gila dan berubah jadi Borisin. Tapi dia nggak bisa tahu cara gunainnya karena dia bilang itu sebuah kutukan gitu. Nah terus lama banget dah. Nah terus si Xiao Zhu ini selama ini apa nih Cak? Kenapa ini aja? Jadi selama ini sama Vexia tuh pengen coba bisa nggak kau nyembuhin Munresku. Nah selama ini Jajo itu nyari jawabannya dan ternyata jawabannya tuh ada di si Hule ini. Makanya dia si Vexia ini pengen ketemu sama Hule. Nah terus ya long story short ternyata petinggi atau ya petinggi di Vidyadhara itu kong kali kong sama si ini orang-orang yang pengen nyusup ke Cycling Prison. Akhirnya ketangkep kan dan terus Hule akhirnya kalah. Terus ini apa anjir? Ini sudah ngapain anjir? Hidden quest ini anjir nih. Nah, casualty-nya itu yang mati mungkin ada cuma nggak dilihatin aja ya. Terus si Jojo gak bisa ngeliat lagi sekarang cowok. Terus dari tadi yang percakapannya 3 jenderal tadi sama utusan dari Xianzhou Yuchue ya, si Seer of apa tadi itu, ternyata mereka menangkap ada tamu yang tak diundang masuk ke Xianzhou Luofu dan disebut ya Genius Society number 81 Ruanme. Nah si yang tadi Yuchue tadi juga bilang kalau mereka ada habis ngobrol sama Xing Liu sama si Locha dan itu tentang apa namanya immortal apa tadi di dalam kotak mayat, dalam peti mati gitu. Nah, dan habis itu nyambung ke Ruanme tadi. Nah ternyata si Ruanme tadi belum fix ya, cuma masih tanda tanya kan. Cuma buat kalian yang bawa Ruanme pasti tahu kalau itu Ruanme karena suaranya khas banget. Dia ngomong sama Ting Yun cok. Oh do you remember apa gitu? My name is Ting Yun bla 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 dari Xianzhou Luofu gitu aja. Nah, story-nya lebih dalam nih. Nah, kita tunggu story besok. Seru nih, tiba-tiba Ruanme ikut-ikutan nih. Kenapa nih? Dia mau nyari ini kah? Benih-benih propagation kah? Dari Swarm. Cuma kenapa yang dia ditanya Ting Yun ya? Ini apa sih anjir? Ini kok siapa dah anjir? Apa ini? Seven Flowers on Vine. Apa ini nggak jelas aja.
Why did you want to participate in the war dance?
Because... Isn't that... Luca! Didn't expect to see you here.
Trailblazer? Why are you here? What a coincidence! I'm here to compete!
Are you a friend of Mr. Lucas? I was supposed to follow Mr. Albert to cover the war dance together. Oh, these are huge responsibilities.
Ooh, the IPC sure is harsh.
It'll be fine. I can sense the potential of a juicy program just through Luca alone.
Really? I'm not so sure about that. Why did I choose to You two, let's take a walk.
Skip aja lah ini ya. Ini side story doang ini. Beberapa minggu yang lalu di Pelopor katanya. Apa anjir?
Nat, how long do I have left?
Not long, Luca. Best brace yourself.
Is there anything else I can do?
You're already at this stage. Just eat whatever you like.
That won't do. I can't be gorging on garbage at this pivotal moment. It'll ruin my energy levels.
I know. You can't wait to join the finals of the Bellabog representative qualifiers. But Japard isn't a pushover either.
I've been hard at work studying how Mr. Japard just wait and see. I'll defeat...
Saat quest yang dari ini loh, event yang baru nih. Yang World Dance itu.
Luca, you've always...
Master...
Ini nggak penting ya guys ya. Skip aja ya.
Don't worry, Master Old.
Ada side quest doang ini kan. Gak harus ini storynya.
Mr. Japard, I'm honored.
Well said, Luca.
Anjing, by one cok.
Position is solid. Just getting started. Don't get cocky. This ends here.
What?
Resistance is futile. The punches decide. Step out of it. Where's the applause? Let's see some sparks fly. Our position is solid. Small fry.
Small fry.
Give up. Don't get cocky. In the name of preservation.
I've lost. Luca, there wasn't ever any doubt in your technique and that's a question you need to ask yourself. From my experience, a person's inner voices when perhaps you leave your...
Hold on.
Truth be told, I can't... My reason for coming to this martial tournament was to verify if you were good enough to your younger and more upbeat Luca.
Mr. Japard. I hereby announce... Understood, Mr. Japard.
Chin up. Let's go. We should head to Klopov Fort.
Hello, Luca.
Lady Branya.
No need for formalities. You probably know nothing about the Lafu. The place you're heading to, correct? Let us take this opportunity to discuss it.
I've always been a little curious. Though Eurolo 6 has
Voice-overnya
restored
punya
contact
yang
with
Inggrisnya
the outside
belum
world,
ada yang tahu
you've
aslinya.
always
Katanya
just
ini
been
cuma nama
communicating
panggung
with the
doang aja.
IPC.
Not long ago, Bellabog's interstellar comm space resumed operations. A month ago, we received an invitation with a highly distorted signal. The Xianzhou Lafu cordially invites Eurolo 6's warriors to join the war dance.
We've just resumed outside contact, and the way the IPC describes it, the cosmos...
My guess
is that it's because we had communications with many worlds before the Eternal Freeze. Luca, have you heard of the story of Igor Haft?
Oh, you mean the legendary warrior?
That's him! When the Eternal Freeze subsided, Lynx took the opportunity to explore the ruins of the ancient city of Maslenitsa. The grave had no body, just a robot arm and a cracked pendant with an embedded gemstone.
Oh, I've heard about that. Miss Lynx thinks it's Igor's grave.
That's right. The epitaph on the tombstone confirms that hypothesis. The fighter, no one knows what he did after he left Urilo 6. Maybe Igor even attended the war dance. The Xianzhou people have long lives, so...
Long story short, it symbolizes a chance to introduce ourselves to the cosmos once again. Also...
Lady Bronya, I'm not well educated, so I don't really know such matters of grandiosity. All I know is that I must achieve glory for Belobog.
Well said. Oh, I almost forgot. Zila had other matters today and couldn't attend today's meeting, but she entrusted me to deliver a message. What's that dolt Japard up to now? Luca, you better fight like your life is on the line. If you lose, I'll make sure you wish you were really dead.
The next day, I hitched a ride with an IPC transport vessel and arrived on the Shenzhou Luft. The Supreme Guardian. I never thought that while we were processing our entry papers at the Skyfaring.
We've double-checked. This invitation did indeed come from the Luofu, but after checking the stamp, this invitation was dated 400 years ago.
Anjir, invitan 400 tahun yang lalu.
How is that possible? We just received this invite not too long ago.
We can assume that this invite was delayed in transmission and only reached us after the restoration of communications.
I'm afraid this Orumatan is right. You received an invitation that is 400 years late.
So, we weren't invited. Oh no. This trip has all been for nothing then. How am I going to explain this to Lady Bronya and Mr. Japard?
According to calculations, the thing that we should be considering first is not emotions, but if we are not invited guests, then we will be responsible for all costs incurred while staying.
Nggak bisa nyewa hotel
Don't
katanya.
misunderstand. The Xianzhou Luofu is indeed hosting a martial arts competition called the War Dance. Whether you receive an invitation or not, anyone who wants to can register to compete in the War Dance. The sole distinction is that invited guests, upon qualifying through a test, get to partake in the process for ordinary contestants. They will have to participate.
To challenge the Luofu's ringmaster.
That's right. Although you didn't receive an invitation, you can still participate in the war dance.
But Mr. Svarog has...
Money can't buy relationships. This invitation that's been delayed for 400 years...
Masih bisa dipakai katanya.
Please, be assured that I will report this incident and ensure that the Belobog representative team receives the same accommodation. And however, Mr. Luca, you will still have to participate in all the knockout stages and...
Really? At your expense?
The heart of the war dance is all about celebrating...
Thank you, Miss Shikwe! And just like that, by the grace of Miss Shi...
Oke. Kasian banget anjir.
Luca, you are
Telat 400 tahun
If
anjing.
I had participated, it's been days since I've. But forget about. Why don't people accept? Why doesn't anyone look? Oh, and Miss Carmela, you.
Sorry.
Anyways, thank you for comforting me.
Where are your Belabogian buddies?
Lynx went on an archaeological escapade. She wants to try to learn about Igor's history before he returned to Urilo 6 with that gemmed pendant. Oh, Svarog took Hook out to play. I'm so irate and I'm about to start my first match. The next opponents are several cloud...
Why not check out who you're...
Thank you.
Susang bahasa ini. Padahal aku udah lihat nih yang ini. Temu Susang dia. Ya kan?
Oh, look! Those are my opponents for my first match.
Isn't that Sushang?
Huh? You know her?
Wing Chun anjing.
Are you here to watch our match?
This is our next opponent, Luca.
Hello, everyone. I'm Luca, and I come from Belobog. I'll be
Belobog. Oh, I think Lil Gw mentioned it before, but... Oh, wow. I can't imagine that. I'm sorry.
It's okay if you haven't heard of us. I'll make sure the whole cosmos remembers Belobog's name with my fists.
In that case, I'll keep my eyes peeled.
Oh, Sushang used an idiom.
I'm the journalist who's reporting on Luca. It's fine.
Are you here to join the tournament with Mr. Luca? Could Luca be the fighter that you've been training?
The iron arm on this red-haired boy looks like it's got power. Definitely capable
Kenapa ada
of taking
tinjuan di sini anjir?
one punch at a time.
But we're not kids. The Cloud Knight's tactical creed is to complement one another and overwhelm
Ini
with
tanheng
numbers.
That's called a united front. Got it?
My strategy.
It appears our otherworldly...
Sleepy Sushang, that's over the line. You were supposed to be our coach when we invited you here. How could you run off to the opponent's corner?
It's just... Our friend from afar requires some assistance.
It'll be your fault if we lose.
Enough chit-chat. Get back to your prep.
I appreciate it. Thank you, new friend whose age I won't try to estimate.
See you in the ring.
So, the coach... What a kind-hearted person.
This is your first match.
Luca Clown Knights. Aren't they just the Luca? You're the best. You're not
Luca, ready for your...
I think I...
Luca, have more confidence in yourself.
The participant of the match will need to vibes. Okay. When the team against 5, the opponent starts to get lower. When the opponent acts, it will also okay. Whenever someone perhaps state to win the match. Achieve highlights during the match to accumulate vibes and enter the super hype state. Break enemy's weakness to gain massive amount of vibes. Increase break damage by 200%. When breaking enemy target weakness, the call weakness become okay. Ini main offline aja lah ya guys ya. Lama ini pasti begini-begini nanti. Newcomer debut. Aci kenapa opennya begini anjing?
And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome. Representing the two core and representing the city of Belobog, Luca Stronga. Between these two groups of contenders, who will
Come at us, Mr. Luca. Simple. You just gotta stand at the byline and give your team tactical instructions. Of course, being a spectator is the...
Hear that, everyone? Lil Gw is somewhere in the audience watching us. Brothers, we mustn't disappoint our Lil Gw!
Woohoo! For Lil Gw, we will emerge victorious!
If I lose, those people...
If the Cloud Knights fail, Little Gw will be disappointed. If the Cloud Knights win, our friends from Belobog will be disappointed. No matter the ending, disappointment inevitably awaits one party.
For Lil Gw, form up!
Itu Jingyuan nyamar.
Remind you, on the war dance stage, they show off your flashy moves and make the audience cheer for you.
Still have the upper hand?
Luca basic attack. Dia masih perlu ini juga cuma asisten. Jadi kita mungkin skip aja.
The punches decide. Don't get cocky.
Brothers and sisters, it's time for us to show off our stuff.
Okay.
He seems to be struggling to land a counter.
Time for a little counter.
Turn it up! You can fight it, or rock with it!
Luca deflects the Cloud Knight's attack and turns the tide of the battle.
Small fry. Where's the applause? Let's see some sparks fly!
Caught in the web.
The opponent strikes again. How will Luca react?
Pretty good crowd today.
Keep up.
Time for just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Keep patching me up.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Luca has set the arena ablaze with excitement.
Raju.
Everyone is screaming for Luca.
Masih ada anjir.
Together. Lil Gw is watching.
This... Why is there a fragmentum creation? Am I hallucinating?
Remember this moment. Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it.
Alright with it.
Where's the applause? Let's see some sparks fly!
Nap time.
Commencing support.
Luka handle target anjir.
Sagacious discernment. Hillary of time.
Luca isn't able to deflect the Cloud Knight's attack. He's been down once again. The opponent is not leaving any openings for Luca.
Thanks for the support.
Keep up.
Naughty child.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it.
Alright
With
with
it.
it.
Come, let's steal the winning blow.
Sagacious discernment.
Laki lu.
Looks like Little Gw's Support Association is ready to end this match once and for all.
No. How can it...
Hey, Coach!
Luca's been knocked.
Then should I go up there myself and defeat you guys for him?
Of course not. Come, let me show you how it's
Bodoh
done.
anjay. Oh.
Where's the applause? Let's see some sparks fly!
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Keep patching me up.
Nap time.
Turn it up.
Luca the Miracle Knight.
Where's the applause? Let's see some sparks fly!
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Ready for another?
Okay. Ush.
And the winner is Luca Stronger. Who would have thought a rookie challenger like Luca would win?
Something feels off. I feel a little strange.
Hey, show a little sportsmanship. You've already won.
Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. I just feel like everything I'm seeing is a hallucination.
Are you too stressed out?
Your situation is...
If you're too stressed out, how about... I was in charge of outsourcing Solglad's ad.
I feel much better. I'm very sorry if I said anything rude just now. I really think those Cloud Knights are a cut.
Excessive compliments can seem disingenuous if overdone, pal. We're just...
In terms of martial prowess.
Your praise is making me all...
Half of 12 hour later. Half of 12 hour.
Those Cloud Knights said they were just ordinaries. Eurylo 6 has been isolated from the cosmos for so long that I'm... Forget strength. Even the gap in everyday knowledge isn't something I can get past overnight. But no matter how wide that gap... right now, Mr. Japard placed his faith in me. So... because you're strong, I want to bridge the gap between myself...
Okay.
Thank you, Coach!
Alah. Oke. Kenga not Sora. Kenga not Sora. Oh my god. Asem juga itu. Oke. Jadi mungkin streamnya segini dulu ya buat hari ini. Buat ASR-nya kita lanjut. ASR mungkin nggak ada karena story-nya belum ada lagi. Jadi dan ya, Jajaja juga udah mentok dan aku kalah red off. Sedangkan tanggal 17 aku sudah bakal masuk lagi, jadi mungkin tidak akan sesering biasanya mulai sekarang. So, jadi gua izin off stream dulu. See you next live streaming, see you next meeting. Gua Ezaa izin off streaming. Have a nice one, have a nice day, bye bye guys, thank you.